Dwayne from The Runner, and today we're reviewing the New Balance Fresh Foam X More V4. Right, so the More V4 is New Balance's maxed cushion road running shoe. Comes in at a weight of 295 grams or 10.4 ounces. It's priced in Australia at $250, and in the US it's $150. It's dropped weight from the V3, so I'm pretty happy about that, 7.5 out of 10. And the price is the same as it has been for the previous model, 7.5 out of 10. In the uppy here, we've got a nice premium feeling engineered mesh. So it's structured just where you need it and breathable where you need it as well. So it's nice and breathable here through the toe box. The heel collar here, nice and structured at the back, and a nice generous amount of plush padding. That plush padding rolls around into the tongue. However, the tongue here is going against the trend. It's not gusseted. However, I haven't had an issue with it going left or right at all. So no problems with that one. The laces are really nice. So they're them flexible ones, and they have not come undone. What I do love about this shoe, the lockdown is absolutely amazing, and the fit is heaps better than the previous version, and it's true to size. But yes, big improvements from the previous model, 9 out of 10. Right, so the midsole here, we have got the biggest stack of Fresh Foam X that New Balance offers, hence the name Fresh Foam More V4. So 34mm in the rear, 30mm in the front, giving us a 4mm drop. Now, it's a wider platform here than the previous versions, and they've also added some sidewalls. So that actually does make this a stable ride, despite the stack height. Now, the ride itself, you've guessed it, and the underfoot feeling, it is soft. So it is pillowy, cloud-like soft, not responsive at all, and it's going to be hard to get up and go to any type of speed in this thing. Now, I'll move on to my one dislike of this shoe, and that is what New Balance have called they've included these dramatic cushion zones, I think that's called. And so when you actually walk in this shoe, or when you run, the rear, from here to the rear, is really soft, as I mentioned before, and the forefoot, it actually firms out a little bit. But what that actually does, it gives you the appearance that when you land, the foot wants to sink backwards. So it wants to sink backwards and then roll forward, sink backwards and then roll forward. And for me, that doesn't promote a fast turnover. And you actually got to dig the shoe out of the rear foot to get it forward to moving into the next step. So they have got some rocker geometry in this thing. However, the midsole is just so soft, it sort of takes away any sensation. And the dramatic cushion zone takes away the rocket feeling at all. If anything, it feels like it's rocking back the other way. So it does seem like it's a little counterproductive. And that's why I've actually found it pretty hard to go any faster than a super duper easy slow pace for me. Yeah, I think to negate the sinking back feeling before you go forward, I think New Balance just need to raise the drop in this one. But when you're running in it, it is an enjoyable experience. So it is so pillowy soft. The transition is smooth, and there's absolutely no road feeling at all. So when you really need to save those legs, this is still a really good option. 8 out of 10. So in the outsole here, we've got a nice soft rubber compound that's actually placed on these landing pods. So it's actually showing a fair bit of signs of wear already, which is quite surprising. But these landing pods actually make this shoe quite flexible in these flex zones, so that's really good. And as you can see through the foot there, we've got that big decouple groove there that give that sensation of that dramatic cushion zone, of that sinking back feeling. And again, you can see there's a little bit of exposed midsole there, which is wearing out quite quickly. So the durability in this shoe obviously is not going to be great. However, I don't think it's designed to be a daily trainer, and you're probably not going to want to use it for that, because you're going to wear through the shoe quite fast. So I'm not really put off by the durability here, because I love a nice soft outsole, and I only save it for my recovery and easy day runs. 8 out of 10. So knowing how soft this shoe is, its best use, which I've just previously mentioned, is recovery days. So when your legs are really beat up and they need a nice soft landing, this is a great shoe for that option. Also, it's going to be fine for your easy miles when you just want to plod along. It's definitely not suitable for any speed work, and it's probably a little bit soft for a long run as well. You're going to feel like you're digging your feet out of sand the longer the run goes on. I warned before, the durability is not great, so I'd stay away from it for a daily trainer. So I think walkers are going to actually like this shoe as well, because it's just so soft through the rear foot, and that's where you land when you're walking. Walkers are really going to enjoy this one, and also people that are just on their feet all day are really going to benefit for this nice soft midsole here. So similar shoes to this one or other options. So think about the Hoka Bondi. That's going to be a firmer ride than this one. And then a more bouncy ride will be the Nike Invincible. So New Balance had some big shoes to fill here because I absolutely loved the V3. So they are improvements in the V4. So the drop in weight, nice new upper, which I love, and the fit is heaps better. But I think they did go backwards in the midsole here. It's still a great shoe. I'm nitpicking here. I don't think there is a better recovery day shoe on the market currently, except for maybe the V3. So it is a definite buy from me. So let us know what you think of the new V4. Have you got a pair yet? And let me know, have you got that sinking feeling into the rear, or does that not bother you? I'd be keen to hear what you think about that in the comments below. Okay, if you've liked what you've seen here today, and again, give us a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.